All the trim work here in the winery, at least out in the front section in the tasting room, is all done. I have everything done here as far as the electrical goes. As I said before, I was going to get the bigger colored covers for the receptacles, and I've done that. The tables are here. First one in the front is the cash register table, and the one in the back is going to be a roll around table that's going to go back in anywhere we want it. All the trim here is done. This is done up here. We got this board on. As you've watched out in my shop, I've been building the bar. The bar is now complete, so now begins the installation of the bar here. So the first thing we have to do is I've marked all these barrels where they need to set on the floor. I've cut all my 2x4s. I've got everything ready to put the bar down. How I'm going to do this is I've placed these 2x4s are going to go under the barrel, and the barrel is going to slide back over them. I'm going to tap con these to the floor through the barrel, through the 2x4, the barrel, and into these I'm going to run lags. I'm all ready to tap con these to the floor. I've cleaned the floor, I've moved the barrels. You can see my marks there where the barrels set, so I know exactly where they go back, and move the barrels in and lag them in. I've got one more hole to drill here. And I've marked these 2x4s right where I need them. Before we can put the bar in, we needed to put these brackets down to the floor to tag this post off. This bracket is going to go up here under the bar eventually, but we don't know where that's going to go yet, so we can't put it in. We did exactly the same thing here. We tagged this post off here and here. This post is now solid. This, again, is going to go up here somewhere, but we don't know where yet. These 2x4s are tagged on top of the barrels here, here, and here, and this is what the bar is going to set on, and then we're going to shim it level. This one here has been lagged to the floor. These two outer barrels will probably have to move a little bit in order to get these brackets in. So now it's time to bring the bar over and put it in. You get here, I'll get here, and what we'll do is we'll slide this nose right up into that opening. We'll bring this around, and when we get this hooked in where it's going to go around the post, we should be able to lift it and bring it over and set it down. Hopefully we can do it.
Let's go for it, boss.
It's just like we were doing.
I know. Beautiful.
Okay, now you can see the bar fits pretty close to perfectly. I don't know how I did that, but I figured that if there's any problems like this here, what I can do is I'll run shim material down in here and rectify that. But that looks really good. The bar has to be leveled. I believe it has to go just like that. So the bar is in. Little Mountain Winery is coming along. Now Now we're gonna get this bar level, and then this is going up in here. I've got to put a pencil line here. It's gonna come flush to the front. Okay, now we got to move to the other end and do the same thing. The center of this one, right there. Now we've got to lift the bar and put these in. All right, you saw us move and draw marks for these brackets here. I've got that clamped into place. We've moved the barrel out and we've got the bar tilted up because I can't get in there to drill it with everything in the way. Now it's time to drill it and lag it into this post here. Then when we let the bar back down, we'll be able to drill up through these holes and tag it to the bar. Now I've got that marked and clamped exactly on my line. Now we're going to move this barrel back into place. Now we're going to let this bar back down onto a bracket. We're going to lift the other side of the bar up, put a block in here, and move this barrel out and get that one done. Ready? Perfect. Right there, Mark. Nice. All right, now we'll move this barrel out. Let's let this baby back down. Boy, that's awful. Drilling these barrels for lags, we have all our brackets in. Because I need to get these barrels lagged down next so that I know how much I have to shim here and get these in place. We're lagging these barrel tops up into the bar for stabilization. These two are done. I'm working on the last one. Now I'm using 2 washers on these for depth. I'm still careful at the end because I don't want anything coming through the top of this bar. Now the other thing I did on all 3 of these drums is I added shims here, and that's just for stabilization. You can see the lag there. I didn't want to pull this piece down any. The bar is done. Now we got to put the tops on the other 2 tables. I've got everything drilled over there. I've got all these tops sitting on the bar here. Everything's ready to go. So now we have to go over and lag those down. Now these barrels are the same kind of principle as the other barrels are. This is going to be our cash out barrel, so I've installed these 2x4s on just with some mold screws. Now I'm going to drill down through here to attach this up through to the top. Now this is the size bit I need for my lags. Kind of amazing because I don't know what they make these wine barrels out of, but that wood is tough and it's hard to drill. Okay, this one's ready to put the top on. Got these lagged in the back on both tabletops. So now I have to finish up lagging the front. Now I didn't shim these because these boards are so short. I didn't pull them in super tight. So I didn't need to shim these, but I needed to shim the bar because of the length of it. Okay, now we're going to lag down the front of this smaller table. All right, the tables and the bar are done. The next step in this whole process is pouring these tops. And I'll bring you along for that. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.